Hello, I'm Lyric, and we are going to be beating Super Mario Bros. 3 backwards. The rules are simple. We just have to get to the beginning of the level from the end card. So 1-1, 1-2 are very easy. 1-3 needs a Tanuki suit because of this thing at the beginning right here. It needs one. 1-castle is easy. 1-4 is easy. 1-5, but 1-6. You need to bounce out of a paratrooper, so this took a couple attempts. But then it was really easy. 1-airship. 1-airship is really easy as well. So already we're done with World 1. 2-1. 2-1 is another level that needs a Tanuki suit. Because of another structure at the beginning of the level right here. You need a Tanuki suit. Luckily there's enough space to get P-speed. And then you just fly up. And the rest of the level is pretty easy. And surprisingly, most of World 2 is really easy. As you can see, 2-block is notable just because, well, it's pretty hard because of the angry sun, but I eventually completed it. And then 2-airship. Unfortunately, it's impossible. Yeah, it's impossible. This semi-solid right here, which means we can't get the cloud from this level either. So, yeah, let's hope we won't need it. Luckily, we have 2 warp whistles, so we can just warp to World 5 if possible. But as you can see, again, 5-2 is impossible. Once you get into that pipe from the end card, it's just impossible. You get stuck at the bottom of the level with no way to get out. So I used another warp whistle to go to World 7. So, yeah, let's see. Actually, it's really easy. You just fall down and win. It's almost funny how easy this is backwards. And actually, most of the levels in World 7 were possible. 7-castle was possible, but it stops after 7-castle. 7-6 is really easy. It's like funny. It's like very funny how easy this is, just like 7-1. But then the possible levels stop at World 7-6. This is the best I got at 7-7. As you can see, yeah, there's no way we can make that. We cannot make it to the start, even if that question mark block was still there. Maybe a tester can do it, but I certainly can't. But luckily, it's on a split path, as you saw, so we can go to World 7-8. Luckily, 7-9, and 7-airship were all possible. So let's go on to World 8. Unfortunately, when we get to 8-castle, it's completely impossible, even with P-wings and everything. It's impossible because this door is required to beat the level, and it's off the ground, which means you can't go through it, because you can't go through a door that's off the ground, even with a P-wing. So it's actually impossible to beat Super Mario Bros. 3 backwards. Luckily, the rest of the levels in World 8 are possible. But, like, that's sad that the run ended this close. But anyway, let's go back to the levels that we haven't done yet, starting with World 3. So let's go back to the levels that we haven't tried yet, starting with World 3. 3-3 is impossible because of this pipe right here. It's too far up. 3-5 needs a Tanuki suit because of this high jump right here. And then I discovered this weird glitch. Just look at this. Anyway, another level in World 3 is also impossible because of another pipe you can't get into. So that's pretty bad. And 3-airship is only possible with a P-wing. A taskbot might be able to do it with a Tanuki suit, but there's too many enemies and not enough space to get P-speed. So let's move on to World 4. And actually, World 4 was pretty easy. A couple of levels definitely were hard, including this 4-castle, where you had to be Small Mario and perfectly jump in between this swamp, but I eventually made it. So let's move on to World 5, and to be honest, World 5 was pretty easy too. I tried the 5-2 alternate exit. I mean, that's impossible without a P-wing as well, because of the fact that, well, as you're gonna see, look, it's just a small corridor with no way to get P-speed. So, yeah, as you can see, there's no way. So, yeah, that's the only real trouble in World 5. Some levels were definitely hard, but, I mean, World 5 was probably the easiest world so Anyway, World 6 actually has a lot of levels that were problematic. 6-2 I thought was going to be impossible, but luckily with the Tanuki suit you get just enough space to get P-speed and you fly up. 6-5, I think this is 6-5 or 6-7, I'm not sure. But it's impossible because of this jump right here. I mean, actually it's impossible without a P-wing. By the way, I should have said this way earlier, but any levels that are only possible with the P-wing, I'm gonna count as impossible just because the P-wing is so overpowered. So yeah, but technically this level is possible, but not with normal power-ups. Anyway, also 6-Castle 2 or Castle 3, it's really hard as well because just like 4-Castle, you need to be small Mario in order for this to really work. Now, unfortunately, I took damage here, but yeah, as you can see, it's really, really hard. Anyway, the last problematic level is 6-9. Nice. Anyway, what we need to do it's actually impossible. Like, even with the P-wing, this level is impossible. There's a little area right here where you can jump, but even with the P-wing, it's just like really hard to jump up and then use your P-wing at the same time. And then going down, even with the raccoon suit, you can't get through here. So it's actually impossible. And that's the end. That's the end of Super Mario Bros. 3. I completed all 90 levels. So out of all 90, 80 were possible even without P-wings. And with P-wings, 85 were possible. That's a very high win rate, success rate. But with that, we're coming to the end of this video, so I hope you can check out Super Mario Bros. 2 backwards on this side and my Mario Maker levels backwards on this side. Bye-bye.